Hello, Floss Tube. It's Diane, the Hot Mess Princess. It has been 8 months, maybe 9 months since the last time I did a video, and I'm so sorry. Busy life just kicked me in the butt. So I have some catching up to do, but I'm here with some whips, some haul, some finishes even. But first I would like to catch you up, and I made a list because it's been quite a bit of time since we've been together. So just catching up. Okay, so we added to our family, and those of you who follow my YouTube channel saw the video of Finn the kitten. We got a furry friend for Rebel the kitten, and they're not great friends. But we're not the kind of people who bring in an animal and give it a home and then give it away. So there's peace on earth in the Hot Mess household. It's just they don't cuddle together, and yeah. So it's okay. They're both very young. I think it'll be all right. So also I have some sad news on the fur person front. As you know, or the last time I brought you a video, we had two dogs, Kirby and Dyson. Kirby, the St. Bernard, and Dyson, the St. Berdoodle. We said goodbye to Kirby last month. She went to Rainbow Bridge, sweet girl. And I am to the point where I can talk about it without crying, but I miss her every day, and so does Hot Mess hubby. Just absolutely the best dog I've ever had on the planet. No offense to sweet Dyson, because he is a love and a half, but Kirby was special, and we were pretty heartbroken, and we just really miss her. So let's not talk about it anymore, or I will cry. And who wants to watch a Floss tube where somebody's crying? Okay, let's see. So earlier in the year, like I think just as we were getting into summer, I noticed that my pants weren't fitting as well as they should. And so I got on the scale because I'd been avoiding it, and I gained 26 pounds, but I've lost it all. So that's good. But I went on a total fitness challenge. That was another one of the things that was getting me, away from, posting, doing a floss tube video. Also, so I gained 26 pounds. I lost 26 pounds. You missed that whole thing. That's okay. We had a major home renovation happen. We overhauled the house big time. Obviously not my stitchy room, but a lot of the common parts of the house. That was chaos. That brought chaos to the fur persons. It was nuts. And that just kind of knocked me off my butt. So sorry, I'm looking at the timer to make sure I have enough time. I went to Philadelphia for work, and I managed to make a side trip over to the Museum of the American Revolution, which is amazing, and I totally recommend that everybody goes. But in addition to that, I went to Betsy Ross House to see the home of one of the most famous stitchers in America, right? It was really cool. It was very cool. And they had a couple of needlework kits, and I got a couple needlework kits, even though she was really an upholsterer. And I didn't know that, because when I say Betsy Ross, I always picture her with like an embroidery hoop or sewing the flag, right? But she was actually an upholsterer. So anyway, it was pretty cool. Betsy Ross House. It's right, very, very close to all of the historical touristy things in Philly. It was really fun. I also went to my favorite place on the planet. I went back to London. That was amazeballs. I went in October. Was it October? Yeah, it was October. Went in October. Really, really, really fun. I went for work though, so I only really had one day in the city to myself before I had to hop on a plane and come back home. But it was amazing and fun, and I did it right before my knee surgery. So it's not a knee replacement. It was a meniscus thing, and barnacles under my kneecap, a bunch of other stuff. I won't bore you with the details, but it was a bigger ordeal to recover from than I expected, thanks to my surgeon, who said, oh yeah, it's no problem at all. Orthopedic surgery is nothing to mess with. So I'm very glad to be on the healing end of that. I'm still in physical therapy, but at the end of the month, I will graduate. So yay. What else? What else? What else? Oh, darn it. I have another finish here that I don't know where it is. So we won't talk about that. We'll talk about that next time. You'll just have to wonder what the hell I was talking about. Other works in progress. I was working on Cross Stitch Nation. I've decided to scrap it and start over. So we won't share that. In fact, I think it's in the closet somewhere anyway. So we won't talk about that. Let's go to works in progress. And yeah. So let's see. I've got, okay, this is pretty cool. I just started this. My local needle workshop is the Stitch Niche in Arlington, Texas. And I'm very, very, very lucky to have such an awesome stitchy shop so close to home. So they had their very first stitch along that they hosted, and I jumped right in. I told them I didn't care if it was a cross stitch of an ugly monkey. I was going to do it because it was the Stitch Niche's first stitch along. So it is a sampler called May Health and Peace Attend Your Days. And that's what it looks like. And you had the choice of stitching on DMC or with silk. And I've never stitched with silk ever. So silk, yeah, I went for that. And each time we go, we go for a stitch in the shop once a month. And each time we go, they give us a little thing, or, you know, it was really fun. And this time the gift was this awesome needle. I don't have it on me. Like, you could see it anyway if I held it up. I'll get it for next time and I'll show it to you. But it's basically, picture a normal needle, but it has this little tiny ball at the tip of it. And it's amazing. It just automatically finds the opening in your fabric like I've never seen. It was a magic needle. It was amazing. So I love it. It's my new favorite thing. And I'll show it to you guys next time. I will also show you the work in progress next time because it's hidden in the closet because Finn was attacking it. Finn the kitten was attacking it. So I had to hide it. So that's one work in progress. The next one, I've already done this once, but a friend in London saw it and she let me stay at her house one time when I was there, and she's absolutely amazing and sweet. And so I am restitching Afternoon in London by Country Cottage Needleworks. And this is what I have so far. So that's happy with that. Also, you guys might remember that I put the first stitch into Sleepy Hollow in Sleepy Hollow, New York, standing on Headless Horseman Bridge. This is my progress so far. So super happy with that. And one more whip, and I have to cut out and take a quick break for a minute. I'm doing Spring Fling by Brenda Gervais. And I'm not very far with that. So hang on just a sec. I got to take a break. Okay. Ugh, yuck. All right. So those are all my works in progress. Yes. Okay. Cool. So, oh, and I have my punch needle. I'll show you that next week as well. So, big news. Are you ready? Sit down for a minute, because I have involved all of you guys on my pursuit of a blue ribbon in the State Fair of Texas for needlework. And guess what? Last summer, I didn't win one. I won two. You could have knocked me over with a feather. The first blue ribbon was for Afternoon in London, the finished one that I have. The second one was for a ribbon embroidery piece from a class that I took at the Royal School of Needlework in Hampton Court Palace in London. So it was just double special. It was absolutely amazing. I actually shot part of a floss tube video from there, but then I lost the file and couldn't find it. My life last year was just a freaking hot mess. So super glad to welcome 2020 because 2019, not so nice to me. So anyway, I won 2 blue ribbons. I'm absolutely thrilled with them. I keep them on the wall on the other side of the camera where I can see them all the time when I stitch, and I'll share those with you again next week too. Can you tell I'm not super prepared? The reason I am doing this right now is because literally every day I get home and I think, okay, I'm just going to do this one thing. Oh, I'm just going to do this one thing. And then I get to where I don't have time to do a floss tube, and I'm tired of not doing a floss tube. So hello chaos. So anyway, that's amazing news. I love that. And then in what else? Works in progress. Oh, my little bit of haul was, of course, this fabulous kit for the stitch along and that amazing needle that I'll share with you guys next time. Also, I'm a member of the Embroiderers Guild of America, the Fort Worth chapter out here. So that's going fabulously. In fact, I just volunteered to edit our newsletter because the amazing stitcher who managed it for a long time finally, she just had enough. She needs to focus on herself. And although we are all sad that she has to do that, we all totally support that. And we all know what that's like, right? When we have to take a step back and be like, okay, I got to do me for a while. Okay. So I volunteered to do the newsletter. I'm working on the first issue right now. And then, also have always wanted to at least check out another stitchy group here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area called the Tudor Rose Sampler Guild. And I went to the meeting last month and it was so much fun. I absolutely loved it. It was very motivating because at the beginning of the year, they do this thing where you list out on a piece of paper all of the projects that is your goal that you will finish in that year. And then you revisited it at the first meeting the following year. And they do like prizes and stuff. You get so many tickets, you get a raffle ticket for every finish you actually finished and stuff. It's a really fun group, really, really fun group of stitchers. So I joined. So I'm excited about that. That's good news. And this is my list. That's my list of projects that I am committed to finishing this year. And they are Sleepy Hollow, Cross Stitch Nation, because I don't have the fabric for it yet, but I am going to completely redo it. So that's going back in the rotation just as a start over. And then Spring Fling, which I showed you. Victorian Charm. Yeah, I don't have that in the current rotation right now because I haven't picked it back up yet, but we'll do that next time. And then May Health and Peace Attend Your Days, which is the sampler for the Stitch Niche. And also another one I don't quite have ready to share with you, but I'm totally doing it. I don't know if y'all follow Stitching Book Club on Instagram. Stitching Book Club on Instagram, right? This week, they're going to announce their next stitch along. Last year was the first one, and that was Pride and Prejudice. So basically you read Pride and Prejudice, and every so often, I think it was every 2 weeks, I think. Don't quote me on that. Yeah, she would give you a piece of the pattern. So I can't even tell you where that work in progress is. I don't know where it is. The Pride and Prejudice. I certainly didn't finish it. But the one that's not going to stop me from taking on another one. The one that's coming up this week that's launching is Three Musketeers. And I didn't have a copy of that already in the house. So I bought this cute little copy of the Three Musketeers. I love the gold pages. Those are awesome. So I'm excited about that. Oh, and I'm running out of time again. Okay, hold on. Let me take a break for a minute and I'll be right back. Okay, last break. So one more thing, down here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, every year in February is this really cool exhibit, formerly called A Needlepoint Love Story, but this year it's called A Needle Art Love Story. at this really cool mansion in downtown Fort Worth for the Fort Worth Historic. Why can't I remember that? I say it all the time and now I can't remember. For the Fort Worth Historic Society. So anyway, they asked for not just needlepoint, which I've never, well, I did one in Girl Scouts when I was 9, but other than that, I haven't done a needlepoint in a very long time. So they asked for cross stitchers to exhibit this year as well. And I've got a house full of cross stitch. So I volunteered to exhibit Lady of the Flag, the Indian Peacock that I entered in the State Fair of Texas 2 years ago, and Kokopelli Sunrise. So I did that, and then they asked me to exhibit one of my recent finishes that I finished last week as well, so that I'm about to show you. So anyway, I thought that was really cool. It's very cute. It's when is it? There we go. Thursday through Saturday, February 20th to the 22nd. It's from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. And on Sunday, February 23rd, from noon to 4 p.m. And it is at Thistle Hill Mansion in Fort Worth. Something I thought was really cool, participating stitchers. Yeah, I'm on that list. Pretty excited about that. So, and I'm volunteering to work at the exhibit as well. So, not sure what that entails, but I am ready to go. I have 2 finishes to share. Yeah, I'm doing good on time. I have 2 finishes to share with you guys. The first one, I don't even know where I got, well, I know where I got the kit. I don't know the name of the person, and I'm pretty sure, 1,000% sure they don't sell it online anyway. I bought this kit at the Embroiderers Guild of America's annual seminar in Kentucky when I was there. Like, I don't know, one of the first floss tubes I did was from there. So that's where I bought this kit. Just a simple little stitch, and in fact, I was cleaning the crap hole that the stitchy room is, and I found this kit, and so I used it as an excuse to no longer clean, and I sat in my stitchy chair and stitched it. Okay. The next finish I have, Priscilla and Chelsea were the inspiration for this finish. I finished Cake Menu by Country Cottage Needleworks. Ta-da! It looks pretty good. Woo! Cake. So anyway, I was pretty excited. Oh, and you know what was amazing? This was completely amazing. Momentary lapse. What was totally amazing was I posted it in the Facebook group Stitching with the Housewives, and Priscilla commented that it was beautiful. Oh my God. It's like getting a comment from Elvis. I was super excited. So anyway, that's it for right now. I'm running out of time again. Oh man, I really am. I don't know. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, I'm having technical difficulties. So anyway, yeah, that was really exciting. Dyson. Probably Amazon. Yep, Amazon. So anyway, it was really exciting to get a comment on my finished piece by Priscilla from Stitching with the Housewives. I was really excited about that. So anyway, I am back, and I will continue to do floss tubes. I may not be able to do them every single week, but I will definitely do them at least every 2 weeks. And just really looking forward to sharing needlework with folks again, with my fellow stitchy sisters and stitchy brothers out there. It definitely is an amazing community, and it is, for me, therapy. So yeah, that's it. It's good to be back. I will talk to you guys soon. Okay, thanks. Happy stitching.